Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jana Braja Jana Ranjana Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanasari Yamuna Tira Vanasari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Radha Sama Sundar, Radha Sama Sundar Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jainam Vishnupad Paramant Parivadikacharya Ashtakarasada Sri Srimad Bhakti Gaurav Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai iskcon Founderacharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jainam Vishnupad Paramant Parivadikacharya Ashtakarasada Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Ananda Gadi Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की, जय श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की, जय श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, जय गंगा देवी जमुना देवी की, जय भक्ति देवी की, जय श्री तुलसी महारानी की, जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, जय श्री प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, जय श्री श्री गौर निताई की, जय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की, जय श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की, जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all Guru Guru and Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya Naram chaiva narottamam Deving saraswating vyasam Tato jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Mukhaṁ Karati Vācālaṁ Pangulam Gayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Sri Gurum Dinatarim Sri Paramananda Madhavam Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavansya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Nitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Visakha Nitamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sannavadi Asatadesatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, chapter 2, text 44. Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Niram Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yarlingairi Bhagavat Priyaha Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yarlingair Bhagavat Priyaha Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yerlingair Bhagavat Priyaha Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yerlingair Bhagavat Priyaha Sri Rajo Vacha Yatha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yerlingair Bhagavat Priya. Mataji Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yerlingair Bhagavat Priya. Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharmo Yadraso Nrinam Yerlingair Bhagavat Priya. Sri Rajo Vacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yatha Charati Yadbrute Yerlingair Bhagavat Priya. Sri Rajo Vacha. The king spoke. Atha, next. Bhagavatam, about the devotee of the personality of Godhead. Brita, please tell me. Yad dharmaha, having what duties? Yadrusaha, having what nature? Nrinam, among men. Yatha, how? Acharati, he behaves. Yat what? Brute he speaks. Yahi by which? Lingai visible symptoms. Bhagavat Priyaha he is known as one dear to the Supreme Lord. Translation and purport by the followers of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Maharaj Nimi said, "Now please tell me in greater detail about the devotees of the Supreme Lord. What are the natural symptoms by which I can distinguish between the most advanced devotees, those on the middle level, and those who are neophytes? What are the typical religious activities of a Vaishnava, and how does he speak? Specifically, please describe those symptoms and characteristics by which Vaishnavas become dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead." Purport. The great sage Kavi has informed King Nimi about the general external symptoms of a devotee of the Lord, namely his appearance, personal qualities, and activities. But now, King Nimi asks how to make further distinctions among the servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so that the first class, second class, and lower class Vaishnavas can be clearly identified. According to Srila Rupa Goswami, Krishneti yasya giritam manasandriyeta, one should mentally honor any devotee who chants the holy name of the Lord Krishna. Upadasamrita, sloka number 5. Any living entity who is faithfully chanting the holy name of Krishna is to be considered a Vaishnava. And at least within the mind is to be offered respect. But for practical advancement in Krishna consciousness, one should associate at least with a second-class devotee. And if one can receive the mercy of a first-class devotee of the Lord, one's perfection is very easily guaranteed. Thus, Nimi Maharaj is humbly inquiring, what are the character, behavior, and speech of devotees? The king wants to know the particular symptoms of body, mind, and speech by which the different categories Uttam Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, and Kanishta Adhikari are clearly identified. In response to the king's inquiry, another of the Navajogendras, namely Havir, will give a further elaboration of the signs of Krishna consciousness. Sri Radha Uvacha Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yadharma Yadruso Nunam Yathacharati Yad Brute Yarlingair Bhagavat Priya. So here in this verse, King Nimi is asking the Navayogendras further qualification of a devotee of the Lord, because he has already asked about, he has no peace of life, how can he become happy in life? So this is the method Kavi is describing how one can actually attain peace in life. Because we are disturbed in life because of our material conception. We are thinking to satisfy our senses. We are thinking how to eat nicely, how to sleep nicely, how to mate nicely, and how to defend nicely. And we think this is the ultimate happiness in life. But we have seen in practical life, though everyone is pursuing for these four things, but still no one is happy. And the nature of this material world is that no one can actually become happy. It does not matter whatever way he actually endeavors in different ways. Yet the Lord has made this material world in such a way that this is dukkhalayam asasvatam. This is a place of misery and this place is temporary. So no one can become happy because all these endeavors to become happy through eating, sleeping, mating and defending, they are all temporary in nature. And that happiness we derive from these things is also very insignificant, and that comes only for a moment. So the ultimate goal of life is yajatma suprasidati. How the soul, spirit soul will become happy. Sabai punsa paro dharma yato bhakti adhokyade. So when the spirit soul will perform paro dharma, the supreme dharma, supreme religious principle, and that is yato bhakti adhokyade, devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And that devotional service should be ahetuki apratihata. That should be without any material cause. And that cannot be interrupted by material impediments. So that is pure devotional service. When one performs this pure devotional service, then one can actually attain peace in life, actually become happy in life, in this life and also in the next. So, Kavi, the first Yogendra, has explained in so many verses that how by performing devotional service to the Supreme Lord, how one can become happy, how one can attain peace in life. So he's describing about the dear devotees of the Lord. The previous verse speaks about the dear devotees of the Lord and how he attains everything just by performing devotional service. So in the previous verse it has been stated that who worships the lotus feet of the infallible personality of Godhead with constant endeavor, thus achieves unflinching devotion, detachment, and experience knowledge of the personality of Godhead. So just by performing devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, these three things can be automatically be achieved. Devotion to the lotus feet of the Lord, then detachment from material sense objects, and also knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can automatically get all these things. So in this way, the successful devotee of the Lord achieves supreme spiritual peace. So, in this verse, Maharaj Nimi is again asking, because now he understood that how by performing devotional service one can attain knowledge about the Supreme Lord and can attain devotion to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and also get detachment from material sense objects. So again, Maharaj Nimi is asking in this verse, how to identify such a devotee who has served the Supreme Personality of Godhead without any material motive, with love to the lotus feet of the Lord, and how one has achieved devotion to the Supreme Lord and has developed a detachment from material sense objects and knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, what are the symptoms of such devotees who have achieved perfection in their life? How to recognize them? Unless we recognize a pure devotee of the Lord, then how can we associate with that pure devotee of the Lord? How can we get benefit by serving that pure devotee of the Lord? By associating, by hearing from that pure devotee of the Lord. So this is a very important question. That how can we know who is that devotee? By whose association we can also attain all these things. Devotion at the lotus feet of the Lord, detachment from material sense objects, and knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this verse, Maharaj Nimi is asking, Atha Bhagavatam Bruta. That, my dear sages, please explain to me Bhagavatam Bruta. Means who is dear to Bhagavan? He is Bhagavata. Bhagavat Priya. So he is Bhagavata. Who is dear to the Supreme Lord? Please explain about him. Atha Bhagavatam Bruta Yad Dharma. So, he is asking about the dear devotee of the Lord, and to recognize the dear devotee of the Lord, then he is asking about the symptoms. How can one know who is a dear devotee of the Lord? So, Yad Dharma. So, what duties he performs? Generally, we have so many prescribed duties in Varnashram system. But it has been stated that in all Varnas and Ashramas, their goal is Sansiddhi Haritusanam. They can attain perfection by satisfying Lord Hari. All the Varnas and Ashramas. So they can satisfy Lord Hari through their prescribed duties of respective Varnas and Ashrams. But how to know that who is not in Varnashrama, who is a dear devotee of the Lord, who is beyond these Varnashram prescribed duties, and who is actually performing the ultimate duty towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has dedicated his life completely to serve that Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Maharaj Nimi is asking, what is his duty? What does he do? To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what does he do? And then he asks, Yad dharmo yadruso nunam. And then what duty he performs to satisfy the Supreme Lord? And then yadrusa means what? Nature. What is his nature? That sometimes we may see that he is performing some sort of duties to satisfy the Supreme Lord. But then also we have to know what is his nature of a pure devotee. These are the symptoms by which we can recognize a pure devotee of the Lord. So Maharaj Nimi is asking, what is his nature? Svabhava. And this Svabhava is actually related to one's mind. That means what is his mental platform? That according to one's mental platform, one will behave, and his nature will be exhibited. So that's why King Nimi is asking that what is his nature? What is his mental platform? From that we can understand that in what state he is situated. So what is his nature, what type of mental platform he has? And then he is asking, Yad acharati. So how does he behave? One will behave according to his mental status. According to his mental nature, one will behave. So first he is asking what is his mental status, what is his nature. Then he is asking how does he behave. Because sometimes we may not be able to understand the mental status of a person, but from his behavior we can understand that what is his mental status. So this is also very important to know how does he behave. And this behavior, this is in the bodily platform. This Svabhava, nature is mental platform, in the mental platform, and behavior, that is in the bodily platform. So, Maharaj Nimi is asking that how does he behave? So we can understand from the behavior of a devotee that what is his mental platform and in what status he is situated in. If his behavior is not proper or he is wrongly behaving with others, then we can understand he is not properly situated. His mental status is not proper. So it is also very important to know that how does a pure devotee of the Lord behave? What does he think and how does he behave? Yad brute, and then nature and behavior, acharana. Then comes speaking. This behavior is in bodily platform. How does he behave? And what does he speak? What are his words? That is brute. Then how does he speak? A pure devotee of the Lord, how does he speak? We see different people, they speak in different ways. Same thing can be spoken in different ways. So, it is also very important to know that a pure devotee of the Lord, how does he speak? Ordinary persons will speak in different ways. But how does this pure devotee of the Lord speaks? And yad brute yad lingai bhagavat priyaha. So, Maharaj Nimi, he asked these questions to know about a pure devotee of the Lord, that how does he think, how does he behave, and what does he speak. So these visible symptoms I want to know. So words we cannot understand, our behavior also we can understand. This is visible, but mental thing is not visible. So he is asking these three things. That how can we understand Bhagavata Priya? Who is a dear devotee of the Lord? So, now Habir is going to describe the symptoms of different kinds of devotees. In answer to Maharaj Nimi's question, he is going to describe in few verses. So I am not going to discuss that now. The next speaker will be discussing about that. But anyway, this is important to associate with a devotee of the Lord to make advancement in spiritual life. That's a sadhu sangha, sarva shastra kahe, lave matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hai. So when it has been stated that we have to always associate with sadhus, devotees of the Lord, and by whose association we can attain all perfection, sarva siddhi. So then, sometimes one may think that anyone who is a Vaishnava, anyone who is chanting Hare Krishna or who has taken initiation, he is a sadhu, he is a Vaishnava, and we can associate with him, and then we can attain all perfection. But this is not possible. That's why Maharaj Nimi is asking this question to know who is dear to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have many devotees, many different types of devotees, and they have different attitudes, different natures, different backgrounds, and different understanding and different goals. Different devotees have different goals in life. Not that anyone who is coming to Krishna consciousness and taking initiation, his only goal is to attain Krishna. It is not like that. Many devotees are coming with different motives. Someone is coming to get rid of material suffering. Someone is coming just to get some money or get some power, position. Someone is coming just to serve Krishna and go back to Krishna, get away from this material world. Someone is coming just to serve Krishna without any motive. His only happiness is to just serve Krishna. And by giving pleasure to Krishna, he gets pleasure himself. So different types of devotees are there. And accordingly, one will get the result also. According to one's nature and way of practicing Krishna consciousness, one will get different results. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Chaturvidha bhajante mang yana sukruti no Arjuna, arti arthati jagyansu ganicha bharatarsava. So Krishna says, 4 types of people, they come to me. They are pious souls, sukrutina. Those who are in danger, they get out of danger, that's why they pray to Krishna. They come to Krishna. Those who are want of money, they are suffering because of poverty. They come to Krishna. Krishna is Lakshmipati. So naturally they come to Krishna to get some money. And then some people, they are jigyasu, very inquisitive to know about Krishna, know about the Supreme Lord. So they inquire. They come to Krishna consciousness to know. And then at last Krishna is telling, Jnani cha bharatarsa. And those who are situated in knowledge, they also come to me. Bahunam yanmanam yante jnanavana jo mang prapadyate. After many births, many lifetimes, after performing so many different kinds of austerities, penances, studying different scriptures, going through all different types of scriptures, at last, who is in real knowledge, jnanavana mang prapadyate, Krishna says, those who are in real knowledge, they surrender unto me, understanding that Vasudeva Sarvam Iti. When going through all the scriptures, performing all different kinds of austerities, penances, they understand that Krishna is the supreme goal of life, the source of everything. Then they surrender unto me. And this type of devotees are the best. Krishna says, among these 4. So, different types of devotees come with different motives. That is natural. So we say that if we associate with that kind of devotees, like suppose someone has come for money. If we associate with that type of devotees, then we will also develop that type of a mentality to get money. By performing devotional service, we want to get money, become rich man. So our association is very important. So those who have taken initiation, but they have this type of mentality, but still they are chanting Hare Krishna. So we don't associate with them. Because association is very important. What type of devotees we will associate will become like that devotee. So if we want to become a pure devotee of the Lord, then we have to associate with the pure devotees of the Lord. then we can make advancement in spiritual life. So if we associate with this kind of devotees, those who are in material platform, but still they have taken initiation chanting Hare Krishna, so we offer them respect mentally. Even devotees, they offer respect to all living entities. What to speak of devotees who have taken initiation? Devotees, the pure devotees of the Lord, they offer respect to all kinds of living entities, understanding that the Lord is situated in everyone's heart. Whether they're human beings or animals or even trees, whatever, the Lord is situated everywhere. Like Prahlad Maharaj told Hiranyakashipu. When Hiranyakashipu asked, "Where is your Lord?" Prahlad said, "He is everywhere present." Because he was seeing the Lord everywhere. That was his feeling. And Hiranyakashipu did not believe that. That's why he asked that whether your Lord is situated in this pillar. Prahlad said yes. And to Hiranyakashipu's surprise, the Lord appeared as Nrsimhadev from the pillar of the assembly hall. So the pure devotees of the Lord, they see Krishna everywhere, in all living entities and in all material objects also. That's why they are very respectful to everyone. That is their nature. But other devotees may not be in that category. So, when we find a devotee, generally we are also not in pure platform, at least we should offer our respects mentally to those devotees. And those who are little advanced, and those who are serving Krishna with love and devotion and dedicated their life, they may not be pure devotee yet, but we may offer our respectful obeisances to them. But our goal should be to find such a pure devotee of the Lord with whose association we can make advancement in spiritual life. And to make advancement in spiritual life, we have to serve these devotees. We offer our respectful obeisances, we serve them, we ask questions to them. In that way, we make advancement in spiritual life. So, it has been stated, though Habir is going to describe about three kinds of devotees, first class, second class, and third class, Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama. But in Skanda Puran, there is also some description by Narad Muni about three kinds of devotees according to their guna, according to their mode of nature. So those devotees in the mode of ignorance, their behavior will be different and their destination will also be different. Because in Skanda Puran, Narad Muni was explaining to Maharaj Indradumna about these three kinds of devotees in three different gunas, modes of nature. So Narad Muni is telling that those devotees in the mode of ignorance, they are controlled by lusty desires, and also they are controlled by mode of passion, krodha. They are angry in nature, lusty in nature. So those devotees are called tamasa bhakti. Devotees in the mode of ignorance. Those who are very angry, they are devotees chanting Hare Krishna, but they are not purified yet. So immediately they will become angry, they will hit someone, they are very lustful. So all this nature is there, mode of ignorance. And if they did not purify that nature by performing devotional service, they stay in that mode of ignorance and they leave their body. Then what will be their goal? They will attain Pitraloka. Pitraloka is near Narkaloka. And they will see the sufferings in Narkaloka, get some sense to be purified. Then they will come back again to this material world, again perform bhakti and become purified. Then only they can go back to Godhead. Otherwise not. And if someone will associate with this kind of devotees, he will also develop the same qualities and his destination will be the same. And those who are in the mode of passion, so they perform devotional service and they think by performing devotional service they will be glorified. Because many devotees they want name, fame, glory. So they will be glorified and they will get higher destination. They want some comforts, material comforts. They want name, fame, glory. So they are called Rajasa Bhakta. And devotees in the mode of passion. And these devotees, if they don't purify themselves and they leave their body, then their destination is Swargaloka. They will attain heavenly planet. They may enjoy something because that is their desire and they have performed devotional service. So Krishna gives them. Then again they will come back to this material world to purify themselves. Again another chance will be given. And those devotees who are in the mode of goodness, they want to purify their existence and they perform devotional service as their duty. So they are in the mode of goodness. And if they don't attain the platform of pure goodness and they leave their body in the mode of goodness only, their destination will be Brahmaloka. They will attain Brahma's planet. And then they will stay there and then again come back, perform devotional service, and when they will become fully purified, they can go back to Godhead. And those who are in pure goodness, they will directly attain the spiritual world. Those devotees. Those who serve Krishna with love and affection, without any self-motive, only to satisfy Krishna. They have no other desire. So that kind of devotees, they will attain the supreme destination, Krishna Loka. So in this way, Narad Muni is explaining these four kinds of devotees in four kinds of gunas. So the devotees of the Lord, pure devotees of the Lord, they are in Suddha Sattva. They should be in pure goodness. Then they can attain the spiritual world. So we should not be in a illusion that anyone who becomes a devotee will go back to Krishna. We have to purify our existence and get rid of all these material modes and attain the platform of pure goodness. Then only we can go back to Krishna. Krishna Loka. Hare Krishna. Jai Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asked second chapter about a Sthita Pragya. So in what category it comes, that question? 2.54.
So what happened?
What are the symptoms of a person, Sthita Pragya, ka bhasha? There is a one verse in Bhagavad Gita. So what exactly Arjuna is asking about in that verse to Lord Krishna? Sthita Pragyasya ka bhasha.
So what was the answer of Krishna?
So Krishna and Arjuna is asking what is
Arjuna is asking what is the symptom of the Sthita Pragya.
Yeah.
What Krishna answered?
So that I wanted to know.
You are reading Bhagavad Gita. So what Krishna answered? Who can say what Krishna answered? You are reading the Bhagavad Gita, no? When you are asking a question, the answer is there already. So, what is that?
I am asking that question pertains to Uttam-adhikari, Madhyam-adhikari. My question was... this question pertains to Uttam, Madhyam or Kanist.
Kanishta does not have na sochati na kankshati. One will not think or one will not desire. This is not Kanishta adhikari. That is the basic thing to get pure devotional service. That one, dukkesvanad vignamana sukhesu vigataspruha vitaraga bhayakrodha stitadhi muniruchyate. And he is situated, he is sthita pragya, dukkhesu anudvignamana. When miseries are coming, material world means material miseries will come. But he is not affected by material miseries. Sukhesu vigataspura. Sometimes we get some happiness, then we become very, very happy, jolly. And sometimes we celebrate our happiness. But a sthita pragya person will not celebrate. If something good comes, he just accepts it as normal. Sukhesu vigataspruha. In happiness, he is not attached to that. Dukkhesu anudvignamana sukhesu vigataspruha vitaraga bhayakrodha. And he is free from attachment to anything material. He is only attached to Krishna and Krishna service, not attached to his own body, his own relatives or any material sense objects. So, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. And he is free from anger and fear. Because how one can free from fear? When one takes shelter of the fearless lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, Abhayaswara. So when one is fully dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, surrendered completely, Avasya Rakhiva Krishna Vishwasa Palana, Krishna will surely protect me. Then he becomes fearless. Fear comes, bhayam ditya avinivesh. Fear comes when we have secondary thinking, avinivesh. Without thinking of Krishna, we think of something else. Then bhaya comes. But when we think of Krishna and take shelter of Krishna, and we have firm faith that how he became fearless. Because I am completely dependent, that unless I get the mercy of Vishnu, I will not return, whatever it may happen. And Suniti knew very well. She was sending her 5-year-old son to the forest, and what will happen in the forest? With so many wild animals. But Suniti was also a great devotee. She had also firm faith on the Supreme Lord. She knew that the Supreme Lord will protect my son. That's why she told, okay, you go to the forest and satisfy Lord Vishnu. So those devotees who have firm faith and those who are fully surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord, they will have no fear at any circumstances.